All right, what's up, guys? So today I want to be talking about how I went full time with Uber Eats for a whole year. So I see a lot of people asking online, should I do Uber Eats or Postmates or DoorDash or any of those? And, should I do it full time? Is it worth it? And I see a lot of the answers say things like, oh, don't do it. Don't even think about doing it. All your money will be going towards gas and repairs and, the wear and tear on your car, like oil changes and tires and brakes and all that. And I'm here to tell you that that's not necessarily true. I'm not saying it's completely wrong. That can be true for some people if you do it wrong. But if you do it right, then you can actually make some pretty good money from it. For me personally, while I was doing it, I was making about, between $100 or $200 a day. And in a week, it would be about like $700 or $800 on average. And, sometimes I'd make even over $1,000. And I think the most I ever made was like $1,400 in a week. And I would really only spend like $80 on gas, maybe like $100 on gas. So after a whole year of doing Uber Eats full time, like working maybe 40 hours a week or more, I was able to pay off $7,000 worth of credit card debt for a business that I did. And I was able to invest another few $1,000s into another business. And I was able to save some money, and I was also able to get a new car. And I'm really glad that I did all that, I don't do it anymore. I don't do Uber Eats anymore. But while I did it with an older car. It was a 2007 Honda Civic. It was a two-door. And that's where I want to start. Because to do it right and to actually make good money from it, you basically need three things. Three things have to be in place in order for you to do Uber Eats or Postmates or any of those right, and to make good money from it. Number one is you need to have a good car. You don't want it to be too bad, because then, it might break down on you and it might not be as fuel efficient. But also, of course, you don't want it to be too good. You don't want to take out your Mercedes or BMW and be putting all those miles on it. So like an early 2000s Honda or Toyota or Subaru or any of those is like perfect, because you want it to be fuel efficient and you want to be able to put some miles on it and be okay with it. The other thing, number two, is you need to be in a busy city. This is a must, because obviously you can't just be doing Uber Eats and Postmates and stuff in the middle of nowhere where there's no orders or deliveries or any of that. Obviously you need to be in a busy city where there's a lot of orders, where you'll get a lot of work and make more money. Basically, you want to be doing like 2 or 3 deliveries an hour. Like that's pretty good. For me, while I was doing it in West Hollywood and Beverly Hills. Like that area is really, really good. And also, I think most of the food delivery apps nowadays, they highlight the area on the map where it's the busiest. So go to those places. Number 3, this is something that not a lot of people talk about, is you have to take advantage of all the bonuses that you get on the app. So I know for Uber Eats specifically, they had bonuses and quests. So bonuses is basically like, you'll see on the map the areas highlighted and it'll say 1.3x or 1.6x, or I think the most I ever saw it was like 2.4x. So basically what that means is if you do a delivery in that area where it's, let's say 1.4x, 1.4 times, is if you did a delivery that would normally give you like $10, since it's a 1.4 boost, you would actually get $14. And, it's like an extra $4. It doesn't seem like that much, but it definitely adds up. And the other thing was quests. So basically quests, you'll see on the app, it'll say, do 50 trips between, Monday through Wednesday or something, Monday through Thursday, and you'll get an extra $80. You want to be taking advantage of those, because of course you're going to naturally be doing, trips and deliveries and stuff. And you're just naturally going to rack up those 50 trips, and you're basically going to get a free $80. That's basically free money. And I think, you know, sometimes there's some weird ones too. I remember for me, there were like, some days it would be like, do 5 trips between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. and get an extra $30 or something. And you know, I just went and did that and got that extra money. So to recap, to do Uber Eats and Postmates and all those correctly and not just be wasting all your money on gas and repairs, you basically need 3 things. Number 1 is you need to have a good car. Not too bad and not too good, just an okay car. Number 2 is you need to be in a busy city where there's a lot of orders. Number 3 is you have to take advantage of all the bonuses and quests that the app gives you, because that's basically free money for just normally working like you normally would. So, that's the end of the video. If you got anything helpful out of this, go ahead and like the video. And if you're already doing Uber Eats or Postmates or DoorDash or any of those, and if you've ever done it full time, then comment below and let me know how it went for you. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.